In these times of pandemic, administration of classes in school, universities, and other academic institutions has become problematic. Conduction of assignments, tests, and assessment of student performance has become really tough. Features one might want to use for conducting online exams are scattered over different services, and there is no one platform that has all of them. A major functionality needed for conducting exams is monitoring students and checking for cheating. This cannot be done for large test batches, as live proctoring requires a lot of manpower. AI-based proctoring in exams that our platform will offer can solve the problem. Many such applications are often used for taking tests where the scores that examiners get are in the form of spreadsheets, making it difficult to understand performance of individual as well as group scope. Hence, we have come up with our project PARiKSHA, through which we will be able to solve these problems to some extent. We have developed a unified online platform in the form of a website with a user-friendly UI for conducting tests in the form of quizzes, storing the responses for grading and automatically producing performance analytics, and extending upon these, providing institutions, teachers, and students a place to maintain and access results. Administrators and teachers will create online equivalent of their institutions and classes where the student would create accounts and enroll. Teachers can choose from test templates like multiple choice questions, choose automatic grading, set invigilation, none, manual, or AI based, and publish and schedule the test for students. Students will be able to use our platform from laptop, smartphone, and tablet to give the test or submit the quiz or view the result, among other things.
Hello everyone, my name is Vibhu and I'll be giving a demonstration on the student end of this web application. So the first step for any student is to register himself or herself. So I'll go to the registration page. So here I'll have to fill the necessary information. So I'll do that. So the account type has to be selected as student because this is a student account. So I'll sign up. So I get a message that my account has been created and a verification link has been sent to my registered email. So I'll head to my Gmail account. So as we can see that there's a mail from PARiKSHA regarding the verification. So I see a verification link over here. So if I click on the link, I'm redirected to the PARiKSHA login page and it says your account has been verified. So now I'm allowed to log in to my account. So before logging in, I would like to show another feature that is the forgot password feature. So if a user forgets his or her password, so they can always reset it. So what they'll have to do is click on the forgot password link. So now it will ask for your email. So I'll type in my email and then I'll press the continue button. So it says that an email has been sent to this email address for changing the password. So again, I'll go to my Gmail account, and yeah, there's another email from PARiKSHA regarding the reset password. So I'm given this link. So I'm redirected to a page, so I can type in the new password. And my password has been changed. So now I'll log in with my new password. So I'll log in with my credentials. This is the home page of a student. So in order to attempt any quiz, the student has to add a teacher. This is the first step. So to add a teacher, I'll go to this route. Now to add a teacher, I'll have to input the teacher ID, which will be provided by the teacher themselves. There's no restriction on the number of teachers that a student can add. So all the teachers that are taking their classes can be added by the student. So right now the ID that I'll be using is 1. So this is the ID of the teacher and I'll add. So it says the teacher has been added. And for example, if I try to add an invalid ID, some random number, So it will say teacher with the ID this does not exist. So now the teacher has been added. So if I head to the attempt quiz, so the quizzes that have been activated by the teacher will be visible. So these are the quizzes. So I'll attempt any one of them. So I'll attempt this first quiz. So as you can see, this is the question and the 4 options. So they have been shuffled. So for example, if I refresh the page, you can see that they are shuffled again. So the questions and options will be shuffled. So I'll just attempt this quiz randomly. So yeah, any answer I'll mark. So I'll submit the quiz. It says your response has been recorded. So if I go to view result now, I can see that my marks are 11 out of 11. So I've got full marks in the quiz that I attempted. And if I view my performance, so here I'll get a graph. It is loading. Yeah. So so this is the graph. So here it shows my marks in this orangish reddish color, and the average class marks and the highest marks, so I can compare them. So yeah, this is the result section. And now if I go to the view performance section, here I'll be able to see the same graph, but for example, right now I've only given one examination, so I'm getting just one. So I'll just attempt one more exam quickly. So yeah, so if I submit it, so if I go to view performance, so yeah, so I can see now 2 examinations are being displayed here, simple maths and simple maths 2. So I can compare my performance. For example, if I want to compare my performance with the average class performance, so I can remove the highest marks for now. And as you can see, yeah, so we can compare easily. So that is all from the student end. And one important thing is that I can attempt the quiz once, which is quite obvious. So if I try and attempt the quiz 1, which I had already attempted right now, so if I click on attempt, it will say that you have already submitted this quiz. So thank you.
Hey guys, I am Chirag and I will give you the demo for teachers section in PARiKSHA. So let's log in. So this is the home page for teachers login in PARiKSHA. You can create a test here, you can activate your previous tests, and you can view performance of your class. So let's try creating a test. So this is the test creation part for PARiKSHA. You can create a test here. Let's try it. Let's try giving an end start date. Let's give it today's, and let's give it an end date. Maybe 18th. Yeah. So here we can create some questions. As you can see, first option that you enter here should be correct, and the students will be marked accordingly. You can also give some marks to your question, like give them 2. You can also add another questions here. It would be enough for now. Let's keep it for 2 questions. Now let's activate our quiz here. As you can see, you can activate your quiz here. Once the quiz is activated, the students can see there on their login and can attempt it. Once they have attempted, you can see your class performance here. Let's try some. As you can see, we have tried testing some results, and here are their outputs. Either you can see it in a tabular form or you can download the result in a simple CSV file and can keep it for future reference. This will be all from my side for the demo of Teachers Login. Thank you.
I'm gonna walk you through the AI part of this project, and I have done the hybrid implementation here, where which contain the mobile prediction as well as the multiple person prediction. This model is inputting live feed and outputting the real-time output of whatever it is detecting. For example, that it is detecting my cell phone, and on the right side you can see that there is a this is the teacher side, which is getting updated in real time, whether the student is cheating or not with the help of these devices like phone or with the help of some other person. And if you exceed some particular threshold that I've kept, that is 5, uh, that means like you can see that suddenly this circle, which was earlier black, uh, it's turned into red. And apart from this, you can also see the previous logs and the exact time uh, when the cheating is detected.
The video conferencing system that we have developed is based on the WebRTC framework that enables P2P connections, that is peer-to-peer communications. There are two servers involved in this task. The first is running on the port 8000 that handles all the requests between the different users. And the second one is running on port 3000 that serves or hosts the different users. Once we open the client side of the system, which is running on the port 3000, it would first ask the user for the access to camera and microphone of the system. Once there are more than one user running on the same port, that is port 3000 here, we would get an option to call or start the connection between the two users. Once a user is called, the second user would be notified for accepting the call, and once accepted there would be a link established between them through which the video feed can be transferred. When this video conferencing system is integrated with the PARiKSHA website, it would be in such a way that everything would be automated, such that when the student starts to attempt a quiz, the video feed would be directed to the teachers. In the duration of 3 months, we were able to understand the needs and problems of our customers, analyze the market surrounding it, and based on that, design and develop the different components needed for our solution. The next step forward for us would be to integrate all these components into one, set up test and deployment pipelines, and improve upon a few features that we found to be not up to the production grade level that we want to achieve. That includes improving the accuracy of the AI system and adding additional AI models, improving certain parts of the quizzing system that would increase the ease of test creation, such as paper to digital quiz creation using OCR, as well as certain parts of the quizzing system on the students' end, session-based recording of the responses given by the students. Based on all these improvements, we would then take second batch of feedback from our potential users. Then after that, we would analyze everything from a production standpoint and improve upon anything that takes a lot of resources from the client end as well as the server's end.